Hi everyone and welcome back to another episode of Silver Seaters. Today we're going to focus on the lower body. Specifically, this is for people who might not be quite as confident, might be looking just to build up the strength in their lower body before we move on to maybe some more challenging exercises and maybe making things more difficult. So you don't need any equipment for this video. The format is going to be 4 different exercises just for 20 seconds. And we're going to work on improving the strength in these legs. Again, it's really important to keep the strength in the legs so that you can continue to do your daily activities, such as getting out of a chair without using your hands, going up and down the stairs, or even walking to the shops. It's really important to keep these legs nice and strong. We're going to start off with a light warm-up, followed by our strength exercises, and then we're going to do some stretching at the legs to finish off with. So when you're ready, we're just going to start off by marching on the spot, opposite arm to opposite leg. The reason for the warm-up is to increase that heart rate, increase the breathing rate, and get the body ready for the exercise that we're about to do. So we keep those muscles nice and warm so that when we stretch them, they're not going to tear and we're not going to have any injuries. And the next exercise that we're going to do is called side taps. So simply we're stepping out to the side and coming back in again. Stepping out to the side. So this exercise is good for the coordination in the upper body and the lower body. Again, if it's the first time that you've done this exercise, it might be quite difficult. It's just practice. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax there. Now we're going to come out with our punches. And we're going to bring the legs into it at the same time. So marching. Again, opposite arm to opposite leg if you can. Almost there. Thinking about those hands, we don't want to be too aggressive with our punches. We just want to warm up those shoulders. Get our upper body nice and warm, as well as the hips with your marching feet. And last 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. What we're going to do now is put one hand on top of the other. We're going to rotate and we're going to bring that opposite knee to the opposite elbow. You can see that my knee isn't actually touching my elbow. I'm just bringing it up in line with the opposite elbow. We want to get that rotation at the torso, and we also want to get that movement at the hip as well. So bringing that opposite knee to the opposite elbow. This is a good exercise for the mobility in the spine and of course the mobility in the hips as well. Almost there, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's shake everything out. To finish off with, we're going to go slightly faster just for 10 seconds. So we're going to do 2 sets of 10 seconds, increasing that pace. Starting off nice and slowly. Deep breaths. And let's go for 10, 9, 8. Bus is pulling away. Keep running for the bus. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax there. Shake out those arms. Give those legs a good rub. And we're going to do one more set of 10 seconds. Nice and gently to begin with. Nice and slowly. Just marching on the spot. Deep breaths. Last set of 10 seconds. Should be feeling nice and warm. And let's go. Slightly faster. Bring those knees nice and high. Bring those hands nice and high. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax there. Great work. So the first exercise that we're going to do is our ankle circle. So what you're going to do is straighten one leg, and we're just going to do big circles at the ankles. Really good for the mobility at the ankle. And we're doing this just for 20 seconds. We're going to swap directions and swapping directions. Also good for the coordination. Nice exercise. You might hear some clicks. And relax there. Let's swap legs now. Nice big circles at the ankle. Who's that clicking? Keep going and swapping directions. Really important to keep those ligaments in the ankle nice and flexible, nice and mobile, and relax there. The next exercise we're going to do is our leg extension. So we're focusing on the muscles on the top of the leg. We're only going for 20 seconds. And this time we're going to have that heel touching the floor. And let's bring that heel off the floor. If you'd like to make it more difficult, come further forwards on your chair. If you'd like to make it easier, come slightly further backwards. And we're going to hold it there. Last few seconds. And swapping legs. Keeping that heel on the floor. And we're going to raise that heel off the floor and hold it there. So we're focusing on this muscle on the top of the leg. Really useful to keep this one nice and strong. And relax. So you use that muscle on the top of the thigh to press off somewhere, so you push yourself up to another step. Really useful. The next exercise is called our calf press or our heel raise. Nice and gently, we're just going to push onto the balls of those feet and bring those heels as far off the floor as we can. Let's hold it there. Deep breaths. You really want to feel a nice sensation in the back of the calves. That's when we feel the improvement in the strength. And let's relax. And nice and gently, we're going to do circles at the knees now. Circles at the knees. Swapping directions after 10 seconds. It's really good for mobility in the hips, this one. And change directions. Deep breaths. Almost there. And let's relax, swapping legs now. Big circles. You might feel it a little bit in the hips. And swapping directions. Changing directions now, last few. And relax there. Grab a drink, grab a quick drink if you'd like to. We're going to go through that again. We're really going to focus on the muscles on the top and the bottom of the thighs and also the back of the shins. It's really where we're focusing. Okay, so let's go back to the first exercise. We're going to do big circles at the ankles. And let's go. 10 seconds one way, 10 seconds the other way, and then we're going to swap legs. And change directions. Almost there. And relax. Let's change direction, change legs. We're not going again on the same leg, changing legs. 4. Again, this is a really good exercise and change directions. Really good exercise for the mobility. And we're also focusing on a number of different muscles in the shin. Because it's a circular movement and we're not necessarily moving forwards or backwards or side to side. And we relax there. We use a number of different muscles in the shin, which is again really helpful Really important to keep every muscle in the shin nice and strong to avoid the side coming over maybe onto the side of the ankle, causing any injuries. Okay, so the next exercise we're going to do is our leg extension. So again, coming further back if you'd like to make it easier, can be a difficult exercise if you're coming further forwards on the chair, and we're going to bring that heel off the floor and we're going to hold that foot just for 20 seconds. Almost. Take a break if you need to. We're working on this muscle on the front of the leg. And let's relax, swapping legs now. And let's bring that heel off the floor. Deep breaths. Really engaging this muscle on top of the thigh. So this will be really useful, again, if you're pushing off that leg. Or even if you're walking up a hill, anything like that, this is where you'll be engaging that muscle. And again, super, super important exercise to do. And relax there. Next exercise we're going to do is our heel raise or calf press, if you like. So you're pressing up on those toes and you're squeezing these muscles on the back of the legs. And let's go for 20. Just going to hold it there. Squeezing those muscles behind the legs. Again, similar to these muscles on the top of the legs, you're going to be using the calves when you're pushing off something, pressing down into the floor. And relax there. Last exercise now, we're going to do our knee circles. So we're going to go bring that foot off the floor and we're going to go one direction for 10 seconds, then we'll change directions. Again, we're working that hip, working on the mobility in the hip, and swap directions now. Almost there. And relax, let's swap legs. Keep going everyone, almost there. Last one and then we're done for today. And change directions. Everyone's going to have super strong legs after doing this workout video. And relax there. Great work. So take those exercises, build them into your daily routine. Really good to keep mobility and the strength in those muscles. The next thing we're going to do is a stretch off. So let's start off with these muscles underneath the legs, a hamstring stretch. So we're straightening one leg, putting those toes towards you, and nice and gently we just want to bring that chest towards the knee. Obviously easier said than done. Okay, we're going to hold it there for 15 seconds. You just want to go until you can feel that stretch. We don't want to push too far. We don't want any tearing of the muscles, any pulling of the muscles, or any injuries. And relax there, let's swap legs. Straightening that other leg now, bringing the toes towards you. And we're going to come forwards. Nice deep breaths. Almost there. And let's relax. Okay, the next stretch is called the glute stretch. You're working on these legs on the side of on these muscles on the side of the legs. Really, really good one to stretch if you spend a lot of your time standing still. So we're going to straighten one leg. We're going to take the other leg, put it over the knee. Going to take one hand, put it on top of the knee. And nice and gently, we're going to push that knee to the floor. If you like more of a stretch, bringing that heel towards you. And you've got more of a stretch there. Almost there. And relax, let's swap legs. Straightening that other leg now, taking the foot, putting it over the knee. Putting that other hand on top of the knee and pushing the knee to the floor. Or you can bring that heel towards you. Really pushing that knee to the floor. Again, we just want to go until we can feel the stretch. You don't want to push too far. And relax. Great work. Well done, everyone. Thanks very much for tuning in today. I hope it's been enjoyable. Just an introduction to how to improve the strength and mobility in your lower body. And I'd really recommend getting these exercises done as much as possible. Thanks very much, and see you next time.